It started with fire in the sky, not lightning, not a comet, but something no one could name. The elders said it came without warning, burning through the night clouds, casting shadows so sharp they looked like cuts in the earth. Villages stopped. Children clung to their mothers. Even the animals hid. And in that strange red light, the scaled kings fell. That was the last battle of the Cithraai Reptilians. Or so the legends say. But to understand why they burned, you have to know who they were, and why the world might not be as empty of them as you think. Long before the first pyramids reached for the sky, before humans even carved their first symbols into stone, there are whispers of a people who were not entirely human. In dusty scrolls found in the deserts of southern Arabia, one word repeats over and over: Cithraai. At first, scholars thought it was a place or maybe a star, but the carvings told another story. Tall figures with eyes like a cat's, their gaze sharp and unblinking, skin patterned like the scales of a serpent. They stood upright like us, yet there was something about them that made them look like they belonged more to the wild than to the village. Now here's where it gets strange. On the other side of the world, in Mesoamerica, carvings in ancient stone show the same figures. Long-limbed, reptile-faced, covered in gold and deep blue jewels. No ships could have crossed those oceans back then, not with the tools we imagined they had. So how did two cultures separated by thousands of miles and oceans describe the same beings? Some myths call them visitors from the dark river in the sky. The Dark River, a poetic name for what we call the Milky Way. In other words, they came from the stars. And this idea isn't just from one place. The Dogon people of Mali say sky beings gave them star maps. The Zuni of North America talk about teachers from the heavens. Even the Aboriginal stories from Australia speak of strangers who came down to guide them. Everywhere you look, they're remembered not as conquerors, but as givers, bringing tools, farming secrets, calendars, even laws. Think about it. If someone came to your farm today, handed you a strange device, and suddenly your crops doubled in size, wouldn't you see them as a god? They didn't just teach farming. In the old temple records, it said the Cithraai taught humans how to track the stars. Not just the bright ones, but the faint hidden stars you can't see with your eyes alone. One clay tablet even described a planet far beyond Neptune, a planet no one alive could see back then, yet modern science now believes it may be real. It's like finding a drawing from the Stone Age of a smartphone, a thing that shouldn't exist, but somehow it does. And then they were gone. Some say they left the way they came, sailing back into the dark river in the sky. Others tell of a war between humans and the scaled kings, ending with fire that rained down from above, burning their cities to ash. But there's another version, one far more unsettling. It says they never left at all. From Tibet to the Hopi lands, even in old Yoruba tales, there are whispers of great cities underground glowing with their own suns. And the people said to live there? Always described the same way. Tall, scaled, with eyes like predators. Today, the legend refuses to die. Some researchers and many conspiracy hunters claim their blood still runs in certain people. Rulers, leaders, even celebrities. They point to rare photographs where eyes flash like a reptile's, or to the strange, elongated skulls found in ancient tombs. Coincidence, maybe. But why do these stories keep appearing in every corner of the world? It's like finding pieces of the same jigsaw puzzle scattered across continents, each piece carved in a different century, yet somehow they fit together. And if they really are just a myth, then why does every culture seem to remember them? So here's the question that keeps me awake at night. If the Cithraai were truly real, If they once walked openly under the sun, what makes us so sure they're not still here? Because if the old stories are true, we might not be alone. Not above us, not beyond the stars, but right here. And maybe they've been watching this whole time. Subscribe for more mysteries